Quiet on the set. Give me music.
Are you ready?
Now.
Deep rolling.
And our intro's not working.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch. No other than
Coming to you live from Owl's Head, it is the Laz and Jack Show with Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news from right here inside Shroud and the Avatar, 5 days a week at the noon hour for your entertainment pleasure. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Today is Thursday, September 15th, 2016, here inside Shroud of the Avatar. And just for you guys in the studio, yes, I have a backup. The intro was actually rolling. You guys just didn't hear it.
Ooh, yeah, it was being played in TeamSpeak instead of Discord.
Oops.
We do have a backup, so it does go out on our streams. So you guys got to keep that in mind. But I love the other intro too. We may have to change that up soon. Now that we have.
How dare you break Grimy Trader again?
I didn't break him. It wasn't my fault. I think it was
9 to 5.
I think it was too many farts from Led Zeppelin that Led Zeppelin.
Hello, man.
Either that or it was
Scroda.
the
Scroda's
sheep.
mic's open, man.
Had to be the sheep. I see bad Zepp out there again. You know.
All right, that's it.
She's
Now you're
all
pissing
pissed
me
off
off.
at him. You know, I don't know what he's doing. Keeps standing her up every night.
All right.
Well.
Hey,
little taste of
that's
your
what
own
that's
medicine.
what's good about them, though. You don't have to take them out on dates.
That's right.
sometimes.
Anyway, how's everybody doing? What's going on out there today? Don't everybody go to me at once.
Well, it depends on whether or not you're just going to go, how you doing? And for the record, today is September
Thursday.
15th.
Well, I did that.
Thursday. Yeah, but you know how you have a tendency to just start off the how's everybody doing, and then straight into the date, because that pregnant pause yields crickets.
It's
Well,
sporadic.
that pregnant pause is actually for the audience. Yeah. That's not for you guys, because you guys never do anything on cue anyway. So I've given up on that one.
Hey, now. Don't give
when
up
people
on
out
this.
there listening on the radio, to say, hey, how's everybody doing today? It gives them a little uplifting
You're the
feeling.
one that's always missing cues. I mean, it's like, how many times do we have to say the word bug before you actually say the proper...
Bug.
See? Bug.
Bug. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know
What?
you're talking about, Willis.
Yeah.
What's new in the news?
I don't know.
Whoa.
We do have yesterday's stand-up corner, and we also have today's. So we will do yesterday's, and let me know when you're ready for the stand-up corner.
Not
Laz?
Not just yet.
Can I sit down for the stand-up corner?
If you wish.
Yes, you may.
Okay.
And of course, the reason why it's called the
Fucking
stand-up
rebels.
corner is because in the old offices there was barely enough room for anybody to even sit down, so they all stood up around the table.
They only had 6 chairs
Yeah.
in their conference room.
And trying to get
Turn them
30
upside
people-
down. They'll sit 3 more per chair.
That's right. There you go.
Yes.
There's a problem solver for you. There's
Are you
a
people
magic.
happy? Yeah.
Yeah. He's thinking of his ass. So.
I love these guys. I really do.
Okay, well, let me know when you're ready for the
I'm
stand-up,
ready.
because
I'm
I'm ready.
Oh.
Are you sure about that?
No,
Okay,
I'm
so
not
stand-up
sure.
corner.
Hold on.
This is yesterday's stand-up corner. So September 14th. Remember,
Hey,
today's the
where's Bob?
15th. So hopefully, I'll remember to use everything in the past tense today. It may or may not happen. So yesterday, over in the art department, Kevin said that he was working on juggling severed heads and arms.
Do I
We
say
have
bug
more
yet?
body parts
Bug.
and one-man band integration.
Ooh,
Leo, the sound guy, is working on bugs
Bug.
and audio test scene and one-man band audio. Matt is working on hugging
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Hugging?
Bug.
Oh, God.
and
And keep the girls away from him.
and holding hands
hugs.
and blushing.
Ah,
And blushing
jeez.
because-
Fucking outdoors
Um,
crap.
and one-man band bugs.
Bug. Ooh, not there.
Shroud is out of business.
Reed is working on bugs
Bug.
Bugs.
and levels of details and Elvin Row Homes.
Elvin Row Homes.
Scotty said he was working on the Fireplace Final Editions.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, over in design, Brandon said he was working on cooking.
Cooking, gonna get a little love.
That's right. Dan is working on the respawn meeting and player town changes.
So what is that? The stand-up happens, they kill everybody? One of them only kills everybody and they respawn the meeting?
That's right. It depends on whether or not he actually resurrects
He
everybody
makes them
or
run for
everybody
a
has to
res,
go
you
find
know
the
that.
Onk.
He makes them run for the
Yeah.
Onk. He doesn't res
Yeah.
everybody.
And make sure that
Well,
you
the Onk's only
clean
10
your
feet away,
Oracle.
for God's sakes.
Well, it depends on whether or not they put one in that scene.
True.
Okay, so Finn was working on damage volumes and skills and the Virtue Cloak. Fire Lotus was working on Release 34 content. Keith was working on reagent resource respawn times and control points and tier markers on Novia. So that is something that we are going to start seeing populated over the entire map, is underneath the little banner for the different scenes, is you will have the little pole with the skulls on them. So that'll
I
be
thought
kind
they
of
were
cool.
going to incorporate them into the banner, was my understanding. I guess we'll see.
I don't know. We'll end up seeing whenever the tier markers make it out
Well,
onto
we'll
QA.
We'll see that.
I would like the
QA,
option
yeah, right.
to turn off the banners, because around Central
Yeah.
Brittany is kind of cluttered.
All 57 banners out there.
How are you going to know which is a storyline city?
That's okay. I'll figure it out.
It's a little bit laggy, too.
Yeah. Lum the Mad was working on XP and Gold Quest rewards. Sorcerer Steve was touching up Estgard.
A beautiful, beautiful city.
Yeah, he's giving it that final loving caress. Then over in tech, Eric was working on the Battle Royale meeting and spawn rate support and pet permadeath. Jason was working on item and gold logging, wizard smoke,
Air.
crushing some bugs,
Brr.
What was that about being late?
I know.
Oh,
we're still waiting
shit.
for him.
Who's
Sorry,
late?
I was holding it.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to say it finally?
I
Or are
did.
we just going to go with
You're
Eric?
deaf.
Late, Les?
You're deaf.
Then after that, he's also working on inventory cleanup. The Deathbringer one and only was working on instrumentation visuals and the Death Bug
Bug.
and new instruments. Burning Toad,
Burn. The
still
original
scratching
burn.
that itch
We got an
while he's
Noise
working.
for that.
I know.
We got noise for everything.
While he's working on QA builds and item upgrades. Tassel is working on keeping the wheels greased.
Ooh. It's gotta love it all.
Then
Up,
over in
nice and slippery.
Yeah, over in Absolutely. Over in QA, Reese was working on sanity testing and regression tests.
Not going to
And
work. No
rewards.
sanity here.
Lots of regression, though.
Yeah, sanity. I don't know what they mean by that. Yeah.
Not in this game.
Yeah, Serafino was working on customer service and rewards. And then after that, we have the production management and other group with Brecken quest testing and prize shipping triage and planning. They like the word triage. The Dippy Bird was working on...
trio.
Yeah, I know. It's like, how do you triage shipping?
Yeah, maybe they got, mangled while they were going down the elevator or something. Who knows?
We're going to get this package down there to the other side of the bunker.
that fragile label.
That's right.
Fragile. It's Italian.
Latte.
The Dippy Bird was working on healing skills and metrics. Gorn still running around in a Speedo while he plays around with general business and the bundle store additions.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. New guy Eric is working on general IT and machine builds and hardware inventory review. Barrick was working on general community and Winfield meeting and SodaCon plan and contest plans. Hutch was working on general art and player town variations. Lord British is general story testing and being the Bane of Lum.
Bane
that lum.
Yes. Then Chaox was working on general production tasks and customer service support and IT support and fireplace bugs. And that is what our devs were working on Wednesday, September 14th.
Yay.
Remember, today is
Hump day.
the 15th. Yay!
Taco Thursday.
Every day is a taco day.
No, thank you. I'll pass.
Yeah, not for you.
Listen, girlfriend. Shut up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it appears that Led Zepp is passed his sheep onto
That's right.
Laz for sloppy seconds.
Done. Next.
I didn't know. Never mind.
Yeah.
See, he just gives his sheep up to anybody who comes by and asks. I tell you. Now I know why she's mad at him.
He's from New Zealand. We didn't know.
I like to eat those sheep.
That's what we heard.
Comes with a
All right,
built-in
Jack.
napkin.
Take it in, Jack.
Moving right along, we do have to finish up those release 33 postmortems after the postmortem questions, so that way we can finish that off. Although I can't remember where I was at.
Oh man, where were we at? I have it right where we left it. At least I hope.
I know.
Oh, yeah, that tells us a lot.
Yeah, these were the questions from Discord, and I forgot which one we were on.
We stopped with Gemini. With the
Okay, we stopped with Gemini, so that gives us Thurasazul Shale. Yeah, I butchered that name, but yeah.
What's your language?
I know.
Don't make me wash your mouth out with soap.
Yeah, when can we expect to see another pass at the cooking system? Release 34, release 35 for sure. I don't know. Maybe you should check the Q4 schedule.
That's a standard answer.
Nice. We release our schedule on a quarterly basis. The Q4 schedule will be coming out right before. Oh, 34
I didn't read that
slides
one.
at
I
the
didn't
end of
read that one
September.
yet.
I know that.
I didn't read that question. How much more time can we then expect to see brewing system being worked on cooking once cooking is in place? Q4 schedule. Any word on the chaos
See
trial?
diagram.
Yeah, see Q4 schedule. Any word on the Chaos Shrine POT asset? We haven't seen hide nor hair of that.
Q4 schedule.
Once again, see the Q4 schedule because I don't know when it's going in there, and it's still in Jira somewhere, buried
It's
deep in there.
deep in the Jira hole.
having a meeting on it today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're on a hot dog down a hallway.
I'm
I
telling you.
know. Can't feel a damn thing. Will it even touch the walls? And Schneider was asking about, can you give us an estimate on how many player-owned towns will be going with the static build, and if so, how many are there compared to dynamic? And currently, 18 of the 333 pots have chosen to go with the custom static build. Latinum
And
Chaos
they're
wants to
gonna be
know
waiting.
about... Yeah, they're going to be waiting for a long time. Latinum Chaos says that you talked about PvP getting some love. Have you talked about it, and can you give an idea of what that is?
EV penis.
Let me think about this answer real quick.
We released our quarterly schedule at the.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a different answer.
With the proper PvP penis.
It's the answer is
Soon.
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 Probably with a release 34 schedule.
Exactly.
Crambit wants to know. Crambit 845 wants to know, do you have any plans to increase the amount of group content and or make different styles of group content? Yes.
You gotta get that. More people on one bed. That's one
Yes.
person can lie in a
Yeah,
bed.
That's important.
You just got to get room for your sheep in there. I know.
Single word answer. 2 in a row.
Okay, yeah, I know. Ember wants to know. She starts off with the statement, there is currently no way to link a friend to a specific item's pop-up info tab on the add-on store. Is that something you all can add directly to specific items on the store? Eventually, that means contact Tassilo. Well, okay, so if you actually try to link to an item on the asset store, it's kind of a pain in the ass right now. On the add-on store,
And not in the good
whenever
way
you
either.
click something, it's not good.
What,
So
you mean like
hopefully
to share
that
it with somebody?
That's correct.
You tell them to go to the add-on store, go here and look. Why do we need to give them direct links? Yeah, do a little work.
Well, there's also no search button on the addon store either.
Yeah, well,
There's
there's
Amber-
genetic-
I would also like to see him add on all of the expired items as well, and so that way it's permanently there.
They should be listed like they have the pledge expirations listed for reference only. Absolutely,
Exactly.
I would love to see
Yeah.
that all come back.
Then after that, we have the question of, by Himura, how's the status of localization for other languages? Star says it's moving steadily, but we haven't been giving it the attention it deserves for the last quarter. In quarter 4, we will be giving it renewed attention. And remember, if you want to join the localization groups,
right.
you can do so on the forums. And then from there, it's just the matter of them importing your answers.
We got a detailed answer. Yay!
Yay! Cheers! Latinum Chaos. Can the glow on enchanted items be adjusted for the gem type, green for emerald, and so on? Star says yes.
Doesn't mean that they're going to do it, but yeah, it can.
Yeah, could possibly happen. Raven Swiftbow, I see they've been reworking elves. Are they going to make them a little easier to look at, i.e., not so quite so much like a monster?
No.
They were manufactured by the Obsidians as shock troops, so meant to not be pretty. Meant to be in stark contrast to their embracing of nature in current incarnations.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but beholders are ugly fucking creatures.
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't forget to
Yeah.
donate.
They got a lot of eyes, though. They do have eyes.
Yes,
the-
and as Scrota said, don't forget to donate to the Fawn Rescue Fund.
The hell with
There are
that.
books out on public vendors.
Right.
The Fawn Rescue Fund is trying to help those fawns that have been captured and enslaved by those
helpless
nasty
little
satyrs.
They're jerks. They're jerks. They mesmerize
Yeah, I
you.
tell you.
They don't.
Those
they don't
little
deserve it.
bastards that cast confusion on me
Little
and group
bastards.
me and
Keep me running around like crazy.
But they taste great with a nice little gravy and some salt and pepper.
That's right. Save them for dinner.
They go great with a nice Chianti, I tell you. Absolutely.
Fava beans.
Yep.
And fava beans.
And
right?
That's right. A little Chianti with your fava beans. And then Bubonic wants to know, can you please get some information on the plans for brewing beer? Yes, but not now, sadly. Quarter 4 shall have an answer.
C diagram.
Yes. 10 wants to know, will wands and staffs be fixed and release 34 wands? Shoot no ranged magic. Staffs are behaving like two-handed bludgeon weapons. Star says that they will not be ranged, but they need some attention.
I kind of like the range of the look, even though it didn't do a lot.
You know what? I think that was a bad call, and I think it's going to suffer because of it. But again, that's my 2 cents.
Well, I think wands and staves should actually have magic bonus, kind of like using the, I forgot that skill where it increases your magic.
What does? It has 15% for each.
If you really wanted to have some fun with it, we would build it into the skill tree, and the wand would be bludgeoned until you were able to enchant it to maybe give it a fireball.
Fire.
Or maybe give it a lightning bolt. Or give it a flame fist.
It shouldn't even be a weapon. Bludgeon.
That's a good idea.
So when you whack them with the staff, it would hit with flame fist. If you enchanted it with flame fist, that would make sense.
A staff, yeah, but not a wand.
Fireball.
Bludgeoned.
Yeah, wands are toothpicks. Glorified toothpicks.
You don't want to damage them if something comes close.
Sticks.
That's right. They're chopsticks. Games of the Tentacle wants to know that are the animations of player models going to be improved?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there going to be Europe-based servers? No, there's only one set of game servers.
One server, folks. One. That's it. There are no shards. There are no countrywide servers. There are no servers in your location. There is one game server.
One shard to roll them all.
It's not one game server. It's
a multiple. Yeah, we know what it is.
One instance.
So
A rainbow in the
there is
dark.
only one world. One world. How about taxes on income wealth that you have in the bank?
What?
No.
Who the hell is this asking these questions?
Games of the Tentacle ask those questions.
Games of the Tentacle.
Then we have motherfucking Walter.
Royce
Those are
Steinkale
some
Straw said
words.
he must be Berendris
I
Assault.
know. I'm not the one that made my name MF Walter. I mean,
Maiden Fair. Maiden Fair.
Maiden Fair Walter.
Walter's
Sorry, I
Maiden
missed the
Fair.
musical.
I don't know.
Sounds like
Yeah,
your
that's a
type of
little
guy.
weird. Yeah. I missed the musical abilities from UO. Any plans to have things like peacemaking, provocation, or enticement? Star says not in episode 1. Those bardic skills will probably make episode 2. Possibly. Don't quote him on that. And Amber Rain wants to know, when will we see more chaos emblemed clothing and remove the virtue symbols?
Yes.
Yes.
And
It answers that.
a very direct answer. Yes.
No.
That's not even
That is no answer.
Yes or no question.
That is no answer
They got
whatsoever.
mixed
It's like talking to Christopher Walken.
You got
Tell me
mixed
about
up.
that time. It was
Star break. Star's been working long hours.
He's a silver-tongued devil. I love him.
Clipsy wants to know, has any of these suggestions from Dragon Con been discussed with the Team LB? And Star says yes.
Yes.
Aster Cerberus wants to know, will magic movers, are they still coming?
Yes.
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 The magic 8-ball. The magic star ball.
E diagram.
Yeah. Then after that, Lone Stranger wants to know, will there be a craftable small iron greenhouse? Maybe eventually, but not anytime soon. And can we get the chest looting while in combat restored and boss mob death, unlocking the chest instead? Maybe eventually, but not anytime soon. Seth Avia wants to know, the strength bonus damage seems to not apply on auto attack. Is this normal? Please report this as a bug in the bug forums.
Hey, that's an answer.
Oh.
I know. Nemesis 2, will there be a wider range of pets, DPS, tank, crowd control, etc. eventually? Will there be new ways people new to the game can achieve possibilities of getting their own town? Not in episode 1. We have as many pots as we think the game can sustain. However, we get a huge influx of players. We may revise that thinking and maybe an in-game way to get a player-owned town. So that is a huge possibility for even during episode 1. Headquake wants to know, why is there no skill cap on crafting skills to prevent people from crafting everything they need? Making a crafting skill cap could help the player-driven economy. Star says, we don't believe in skill caps, but we do need more recipes that are skill level limited.
You must whip it
Whip it good.
That's right.
into shape.
That's right. Jock Socket wants to know.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. When can we expect women's clothing in more fashion for roleplay players and crafters? Soonish?
Hi, Carrie.
Oh.
Carrie!
Oh, Carrie's on set. Hi, Carrie.
Stella, Carrie.
Where's Stella? Stella! Stella hasn't joined us in a while.
Entire.
Yep. Where was I at? Taru wants to know, will the moon tree ever get an offensive spell? Yes.
The whole moon tree's offensive.
It's offensive, I know.
I know. That night vision emulating the green from night vision goggles is pretty funny.
That is funny.
Okay. Yeah, Nuku wants to know about weapon visuals. Will equipped weapons and shields ever be visible while not wielding them? That is not in their current plan.
What?
Coral from the Syndicate wants to know, someone told me that naturally occurring rain counts as watering our plants. Is this true? And that will eventually be true, yes, but not yet working.
They count as a full bucket of water or something less?
I don't know. Around here,
Out here,
it's waterlog and kill your plants the way it freaking rains around here. It's raining right now, for crying out loud.
Root rot. I got a root rot.
Yeah, there you go. Root rot.
Well, you've got crotch rot.
I was going to say that.
My rot.
You beat me to it.
Abidos wants to know, well, can you talk about zoning while PvPing? Skill does not decay, and option about set a key for sprint. And Chris should be answering that at some point in time. Go Postal Man wants to say, Darkstar/Richard, sorry, new to the conversation. Is there going to be a GUI update, or most importantly, a journal update in any recent patches to come? The user interface will get some polish, especially the conversation user interface.
Stats.
All of it needs to be touched up.
All of it. Stats.
Umuri wants to know, will bug reporting before the new incentive program count for partial credit? And then Star says past performance will be taken into consideration when Release 34 rewards are awarded.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. Monkey Smack wants to know, can we get cheap weapons and armor removed from the NPC vendors so that crafters have a market? And Star says they will evaluate increasing prices, perhaps.
Pay more for a piece of shit. Thank you.
Another gold
Yeah.
sink.
What?
Asher
I missed
wants
it.
to know.
Never mind.
Yeah. It's okay.
Never mind.
Would it be possible to have pack animals to carry items and resources? And that is out of the scope for episode run. Remember, there was a pack animals and horses, rideable mounts, and pack animals stretch goal that was not met. But certain rare people do have some of those stretch goal items, like the black foal named Horsey that is on our set.
Horsey.
Like sturdy stock to me. Yes.
Gurney wants to know, do you have any plan to make the game more multiplayer friendly? Yes.
How more multiplayer friendly can you get, for crying out loud? We
Well,
got
Jack was talking about that the other day.
We got 3 different
There
online
are
variants.
a couple ways. No. We need more number of players and scenes. We need more monsters. We need more incentives
More
for
monsters.
grouping with
It's got
players.
nothing to do with being player friendly.
They're in single player.
Well, we need to improve the performance in scenes so that way we can have
But
512 players per scene.
I don't see what's got to do with multiplayer friendly.
More graphic, adult-themed
Absolutely.
emotes. There we go.
That's more multiplayer friendly.
More hookers.
Yes.
Yeah.
More hookers.
Give us hot tubs filled with Mazzola, for crying out loud. That's multiplayer friendly.
Well, what about the mud pit? We haven't seen a mud pit yet.
Mud pit. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Jello bath.
Now, thinking about that, we should ask them to put a little recreation of Castleton with the pirate ship and a mud pit and the castle, and we can have wars out. Maybe use that for the battle royale type scenario.
Possibly.
Get a negative 10% move speed.
Yeah, when you get bogged down in the mud. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the ticket.
Again, I can only get one person. Oops.
Yeah. Is it within the vision of Shroud of the Avatar to have it where a character can purely be a crafter merchant and only adventure in 1 to 2 skull areas? And will the economy eventually support that? Not by playing without interacting with other players.
That's non-answer. I disagree.
That's a
So
non-answer.
referral to the other question.
I do have a crafter that that all I use them for is turning wood scrap into wood pulp, and so there are means of just being a crafter, but they need to work on the way that crafting XP is used and
you can't
gained.
get any crafting XP on that guy.
Exactly.
So you really can't, no matter how much you interact with other people. Let me rephrase that. It is possible, but it's nearly impossible because you need gold in order to buy resources from other players. You can gain experience if you want to turn off your experience boosts and stockpile experience by crafting. That is possible. But then how are you going to get the enough gold to buy your supplies? You still have to go out and interact and fight shit. Sorry.
You got to skin a lot.
So by that answer, you could go out and say hello to every person out there in a local zone, and it would give you XP for saying hello because you're interacting with players, right?
Well,
So that's what they're doing.
That would
Hi, how you doing? I'm the crafter. Gain 20,000 XP.
Well,
Yay!
Actually, one thing that I would like to see is a method. Do you know how they've actually made it so where an NPC doesn't have their name or their job over their heads until you interact with them?
Correct. Mm-hmm. Optional.
I would like to see them actually turn off all names of players that you have never actually talked with.
There's a button for that.
Yeah.
There's a
There's a button
checkbox
for
for that.
Huh?
There's a checkbox for that.
All incoming player names checkbox.
Not that one. What I'm referring to is until you actually learn who a player is. So if I have never talked to Schneider Dragonfane, who is on our lot right now watching us, I would not know his name. So it would actually Yeah, that's right.
You know what?
You don't know until you know.
They should make new players. They should make new players children for 2 weeks so they can roam around the world and learn shit before they become an adult.
Hey, buttered muffins.
Now, where did that come from? I've seen that in some other game.
What?
What was it?
Where you start out as a child and you run around for the first couple weeks.
Fable.
It's a
Zelda,
test run,
Fable, yeah.
Fable, yeah.
How do you create your character? You got a beard on, man.
Yeah, see, I like I like being transformed as a ghost and from the,
But we get teleported from Earth,
do you?
don't we?
No. We don't know that.
Yeah.
Where did your avatar
That's what the
come
story
from?
says.
I thought that's
Well,
what Arabella told
if
me.
you watch the intro video, that's what ends up happening.
I think Arabella
I
tells
turned
us
that thing off
That
2
intro
years
video.
ago.
What?
Intro video. It's the same one that's been there for 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. I turned
Okay.
it off 2 years ago.
Turn it back on.
We've got a couple more items. Timeout changes a man. Okay, then let's see. Grave Dancer wants to know, will piercing shot get a balance pass? Right now it does very little damage. It appears to not be any more effective against armor than the other archer skills. And that is one where it needs to be bug reported so that way they can evaluate it. The same thing is true of the Obsidian Arrow spell. It's supposed to be armor piercing, but it doesn't. And then 10 wants to know whether or not you can add an option to disable the shaking screen when elementals or players cast Earthquake. The answer is yes, but it should be no.
They can. Doesn't mean that they will. Like,
Absolutely.
can you do this? Of course we can.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I
you
know.
We ain't gonna
gotta
do it,
that's
but of
in
course
line.
we can.
Yes,
It
we
would
can
give
do
you
that.
That is
An advantage. If you hear
Yeah,
that,
we
right?
could.
Yes, we can.
Will
do
we?
that.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
I love him.
Yeah.
Silver tongue devil,
Yeah.
man. I tell you, I love this guy.
Shodan and Friends wants to know, with the implementation of the ABC MML for playing in-game songs is great, will there be a feature to allow multi-part songs when in a group everyone plays the same part currently? And
That's
that
not
is,
true.
they are working on that.
Is it?
Well,
Scrota?
What was it?
No, it's not.
Right now, you can play multi-part songs. People do it all the time. Scrota's doing it right now.
Yeah.
Well, the
Scrota
one-man
does it all the
band,
time.
they may have to. with one-man band.
Yeah, but they have to be separate files. You can't have it
Right,
in the
but
same
they're
file.
asking for a feature that we already have. Will there be a feature to allow multi-part
Scrota's saying-
songs?
According to
Scrota
the
said that no.
according to the ABC standard, I think you're supposed to be able to have multiple parts in a single file.
You
Well,
do.
I do
Well,
that when I
do
play my piano. I get all the parts, and it just depends on how you make your ABC or MMO file.
All right, you
I mean,
need a band.
when
The multi.
I'll tell you what. Load Sultans in, and just load it in on the piano.
They got drum parts on that.
Oops.
I do, but it's for the old iteration of the drums.
Scroted, I think, just crashed me.
Well,
Wow,
your
what is
fault.
too? Yeah.
He just crashed everybody with that one song.
What
Really?
a stroke.
Nope. Arius is there.
I'm here.
Scrodu's still there.
I saw him. Saw him got up.
My client is in
I got
flux.
up.
Excuse
Look
me,
what you
gentlemen.
did, lads.
May I have a moment here for a moment?
You may.
Yes,
I
you
just
may,
wanted to
Arius.
point out that I'm going to go over and purchase a lotto ticket
Oh, that's
for today.
right. Don't forget the official Novian lottery. You can get your lottery tickets throughout the world. And oh yeah, I made a mistake the other day in that too. I said the main office was in Ardoris. The main office is actually in Erie. Although there is also an office in Ardoris, and there's an office here on our lot, as well as several others throughout the world. So thank you for
I'm gonna
reminding me of
choose
that.
This one.
Sorry, not a winning ticket.
Sorry.
Once again,
not
my
a-
luck.
Try again.
Okay.
Sorry, Bull.
Yeah,
Tells
so
you right away, does it?
for the lottery, he does actually have two different versions of the lottery. One is the scratch-off tickets, and then he also has a pick 3 game. Is it pick 3 between? I know it's the numbers between
Yeah,
1
pick
and
3.
33.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah.
It's going to be, yes, pick 3.
And then
The numbers.
And
5
would
we're
be-
going to start
ooh.
getting
Damn
ready
it.
to actually
Yeah.
do those here on the air, hopefully.
Nice.
Got a ping pong ball picker.
He did. That's exactly what he got. He went out and got himself a little bingo ball, ping pong ball, whatever it is, picker.
Yeah.
He's gonna show it.
Well,
That's the
he's
idea.
going to be doing it on
Okay.
tomorrow's show, I believe.
He's gonna show his picker.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Show his picker.
Led Zeppelin like that.
Yeah, so that is actually run by Charles Scott of EVL. So they're
Charlie.
so that is the first lottery in game. So that is a good thing. Anybody else want to say anything else
So
about the lottery?
anyway, the point I was
Winning is
making
good.
with this song is that when you're playing that song by the piano, you're actually playing multiple parts in the single file. But you can also break those parts off into individual parts for individual instruments.
You're thinking of the MIDI file parts.
No,
Parts in the ABC file are instrument parts.
Right.
Same difference.
Well,
The
same thing,
Parts
but,
in the
I
MIDI are
mean-
instruments. They're just different parts, multiple parts.
Well,
Parts are parts.
okay, so
You're
Pieces
supposed
of
to be able to
parts.
have
Pieces of
multiple
parts.
parts.
wait,
in the
let-
ABC.
Let me ask this question: within the ABC file, do you do bracket lute, and then that's the instruments that's played there?
You can
Bracket
you can
drums,
pick the
bracket
instrument that
piano,
you do it in. Yes.
and that way it actually every single instrument would have a different note to play at different times.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works. Is
Well,
it actually
my understanding is if you're playing the drum, you go ahead and you get the drum file and you play the drum file on one guy. If you got piano, you play the piano file on another guy, and so on and so
Yeah.
forth. Like if
But
he's
you're
playing
supposed to be
Sultan's
able-
here, he's got all the parts in one file, playing them all simultaneously, basically.
Right,
You're
the
gonna
drums,
have
drums do not play on the piano, though, correct?
No, you leave the drum parts out, even though you can
Well,
add them.
Right.
Put it in the file already.
You're
so-
supposed to be able to have both in a single file, and then it selects which one
Well,
to play.
it's
Right,
gonna be
and that's going to be
interesting.
needed
Which is
for
where
the.
I said the different. You would have to put the instruments within the ABC file: lute, drum, piano, and then you would have to have all the music done for each one of those instruments. So that way, each one knows
disagree.
exactly.
I
what
think
to play.
when you get the one-man band, you're going to be able to load your file up, and it'll play all the instruments. I'm
Right,
guessing.
well, automatically it should.
But anyway, I noticed that we have Lady Jade just joined us on
Hello,
the set
Jade.
and in
Oh,
the
yeah,
studio, and I believe she may have a Virtue League update for us.
Oh yeah, that was cool last night.
Ah, damn it, did I miss it
Is she
again?
here? I know I see her here. Is her microphone working?
Yep.
She's working on it. She's working on it.
She's got to get to the right tab, and I have to step away for just a second.
Time's up.
Hey,
You got to go put the tip in.
Jared. Jared here.
Can you hear me?
We can.
Yeah.
And welcome to the studio, Lady Jade. How are you today?
I'm fine. I thought I may not make it until tomorrow. I got up, but I managed to get the results in. Can I steal a little
Please,
bit of time
go,
and share?
Go ahead and step right into the middle in the alleyway there so the good folks can see you while you give us the EVL update report. Watch that sheet.
Boo boo.
Watch.
Okay, last night
You
we had a pretty
guys.
good turnout. It was not as insane as the week before. We had 18 fighters, which is really kind of more on average for us. The 29 kind of knocked our socks off. We had 2 groups. And let's see, how did it turn out? Tier 2. I just put this together. Let's see. Tier 2 winner was...
Drum roll, please.
Oh, I remember. It was Cold Run, and he had to...
What? God dang it, Jade.
Cold
Didn't he-
Run. Cold Run. Ed Wright had to win twice, and that's really a rare thing to come up through the losers bracket and win twice. And Tier 1 was IR. Not a big surprise there, but a lot of good fighting. We had 1 double death, which we gave out some Kodo coins for, because we've had some of those donated. We still have some problems with some thieves running around in the audience, but we
Thievery.
managed to kill them. And all in all, it was a pretty good fight night.
Very good. Now, you still got people coming in trying to PvP outside the arena and interrupt things? Is what you're saying, or
Well-
do you have people snooping around practicing their stealing skills?
Pickpocketers.
Yeah, we're having more of
both, I
a
think.
problem with pickpocketers. I'm starting to isolate the source. I don't want to gossip on air, but
No, well, this is the fun. This is where the game starts getting interesting, because
Yeah, that's
now
right,
when you
guys.
start getting groups of large gatherings for events like this, like in public, you've got to be wary of people who are going to be around. there trying to
Infiltrators.
pickpocket your
Infiltrators.
Shit, man, I love this. That's great.
I think it's a great thing
Absolutely.
that there's pickpocketers, and so that's where I have disagreements with Laz and Jade and everybody else.
I just
I think it's great.
I just wish that we could. I wish
No,
we could
no,
effectively. I wish we
Because-
could. The owner of the town could effectively ban someone from a PvP town. That's a
See
problem.
that I
Can't
think
do that.
Then that hinders the
Can't do that.
PvP-ness.
PvP towns.
Yeah,
That is counter to the idea of PvP. So it's like if you're in a PvP town, I don't think you should even be able to ban someone from your
a
lot.
lot. That's right.
Ooh,
Jack's
bad.
big on the PvP-ness.
Yeah, it's one where if you are choosing to live in that dangerous world, you are choosing to.
It would force us,
be
Jack, though, to
living.
move the tournament up above into Virtual Oasis. We would have
I
no
don't
choice.
know about that. You'll should be able to have some sort of like force that would actually be able to prevent that person from getting to the house.
Yeah.
That would also be build up walls and then one entrance and then people standing guard.
Well,
Yeah, people.
we think we have two thieves. One of them is absolutely confirmed. One of the fighters, I don't even know him. It was a wonderful gift. Gave me the skull of one of the thieves. I think he had made it into a candle, and it's proudly displayed upon my writing desk in Cottage Grove.
Very nice. Very nice.
Funny.
The
I'd
problem
like
with
a collection
society
of
today,
those.
People don't drink from the skulls of their enemies no longer.
That is right.
People don't put candles in the skulls of their
That's
enemies.
right. They don't make decorations and sit them up on and prop them up as trophies. That's right. Yeah, I love that.
And don't forget that you always have that option that if you want to take bounties out on those thieves, you can do so.
That's
just
right.
by
Don't
contacting
forget.
Laz or myself.
Oh.
NBNN's Most Wanted. You can check them out.
That's right.
Cynesys/Most Wanted. Cynesys. Yeah, Cynesys.com/Most Wanted. You
That's
can
right.
Check out the link on the NBNN
Currently, the
site.
only person with a bounty out there is Lazarus Long.
Yeah, but he never goes to PvP.
That's right.
He did the other day. We
Yeah,
did
you
it on
missed it.
stream.
We
We're in a
were
PvP
live on
zone
stream running
for
around
20, 30 minutes. Yeah.
But moving right along, we're running a little bit behind here, so we got to go ahead and catch up here.
Yes.
And thank you, Jade, for bringing us the weekly Virtue
Jade.
League update. We do appreciate
Yes.
it. Glad you made it out.
Sorry,
today.
I was late. Thank you for the airtime.
Not a problem. Grab a seat and enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay, that means it is time for us to actually talk about the calendar, and this is our community calendar, which is provided to us by AvatarCircle.com, which is currently administered by none other than Kazan Phoenix Fire of the Phoenix Republic, or you might know him as Wrath Phoenix on the official forums or in Discord. Since it is a Google Doc, you can connect to it, you can add events to it, you just have to register on avatarcircle.com to be given access to it. Not only that, we host it here at NBNN on nbnn.info on the calendar button or /calendar.html. All times are Central Standard Time in the real world or Central Daylight Time, whatever it is.
What?
Central Time. Yeah.
All the time.
But we prefer to refer to it as New Britannia time, which is game server time. And since today is Thursday, September 15th, we have a lot of events for today, including at 10 o'clock this morning, you already missed it, on Avatar's Radio, was Drake and Wind with their Tea for Two program. At noon, 3, 6, and midnight tonight, we have two idiots sitting there around talking and misinterpreting the news
They'll
on a
put
show called
anybody
Lunch
on
with
the air,
Laz
yeah.
and Jack
With
on Radio Free Britannia.
Oh, you were talking
forget
about
the
Dr.
stupid bard.
Bullwinkle.
Yeah. I have no idea. I'm just talking about two idiots that misinterpret the news.
I don't know.
So, yep. At 4 o'clock this afternoon, we have on Avatar's Radio, Golden Wing appears to be making his comeback with his Gone Country show. We wish him.
Country.
That means he should be recovered enough to actually be doing his show again. Yay.
I think you got the wrong person.
Oh wait, sorry, not Golden Wing. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Pollux. Whoops. Yep, wrong person. Whoop, brain fart. At 6 o'clock this
Golden Wing's
afternoon.
absolutely fine, folks. Nothing happened to Golden Wing.
I was thinking of Pollux for some odd reason. I don't know why. At 6 o'clock, we have on Avatar's Radio, Dr. DJ Sully with his Faster and Louder show, guitar rock and guitar rock from the 70s and 80s. Then, if you are interested in some PvE, you can always join the Phoenix Republic for PvE nights, where they go explore dungeons, control points, and wilderness areas. You can contact Kazan, Phoenix Fire, or Malakas for more information. At 8 o'clock on Avatar's Radio is DJ Striker Sparhawk with Lost in the Spaces. Also at 8 on Radio Free Britannia, we have our
RFB.
We have DJ Nurse Justin with Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 2.
WRFB. Oh my God, unmedicated part.
Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 2.
Part 2.
And that may
sometimes followed
that
by
may even
part
be
1.
By
Part
1. Part 1.
Followed by?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Medicated Schizophrenia Part 2 is sometimes followed by Part 1.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
I love him.
Schizophrenic, and so am I. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's right.
I resemble that remark.
That's right. If you were interested in some PvP,
Yes.
With the proper PvP-ness.
you can always join the Gladiator Wars. Registration starts at 9 and lasts till 9:50 out in the town of Finchfield. And you'll need to contact Pestilence for that. And those battles begin promptly at 10. So remember, if you can't find Finchfield, you do need to go to sodamap.com and type in Finchfield. And then make sure and friend Pestilence. And the final event of the evening is going to be on Avatar's Radio. That is on the calendar, and that is Temper Tantrum Tea Days on Avatar's Radio. And that is our community calendar for this Thursday, September 15th. In Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar. That's right. All sorts of events out there for you guys. Of course, tomorrow we'll be bringing you the weekend roundup, where we'll cover all the events going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for you good folk out there. And starting to see a few new things on the calendar, which is nice. People are starting to get involved, and I guess people are starting to find out about all these resources out here. And
I'm excited about The Price is Right this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Lace did drop me a message on that. And you want to go ahead and tell the good folks, since you probably got a little bit more information, since it is a Prism event. You probably have a little bit more guild information than I would.
Saturday, 1 o'clock, New Britannia time. Prism will be hosting Lace really will be hosting a Price is Right. Come on in. There'll be 6 people to come on down and compete in the Price is Right. And there will not only be furniture, but also armor and weapons can be here, and there'll be interesting questions like how much wood did it take to build this and so forth. And then you have to get, without going over, of course, on your bid. And
without going
how much, and then lead up to the showcase showdown for the big prizes at the end.
Absolutely.
It's going to be held in a very large, I believe it's a Cobalt Tower, out there in Diamond Fields. And if you don't know how to get to Diamond Fields, just go to Port Phoenix or Sparrowfall, get down to the boat dock and take the boat right on over, and you can't miss it.
Thank you very much. There we go. And
Yes, thank you for that.
Gonna be a fun
And
event.
I forgot to say that the Owl Crew are doing their Sky Arena tournament tonight, and they do have $100 worth of prizes that they're giving away.
Down at the Owl
And that's at-
Sky Arena. That's right.
Yes, and that's in Owl Sky, which is right outside of Owl's Head.
That's right. Exit Owl's
And,
Head and enter Owl's
That
Sky.
is done by the Owl Guild, of which Para is a member. And that's
What was the
at
time on that?
That is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 8 Central.
8 Central.
Or 8 New Britannia time.
That's right. We don't know about this Central Standard thing.
I only live there.
But meanwhile, we've got to go ahead and wrap things up here today. As always, time is the enemy on this show here. And, of course, we got to thank a bunch of folks out there. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. Coming soon.
I want some magic.
Our newest sponsor.
October 1st.
Coming up.
Thank you.
Coming October 1st. Up and coming. Yay. Wake up, New Britannia with Wolf Timmons. Check them out every Saturday morning at 7 on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Our good friends over at the Britannian Mining Company want to remind you to come out to the Gridiron every Sunday evening at 5:30. It's open PvP. The rules are there are no rules. So go check them out. Of course, our good friend Ben over at relicsbyreal.com. Ben's finally getting caught up. He's got all those great swag that you guys ordered from the telethon finally out. He's got some awesome add-ons, just as a little apology for all the kinks. And we're seeing all sorts of great reviews coming back going, wow, thanks, Ben. You're great. And all this great stuff going out there. But if you want your official licensed Shrouded Avatar swag, go check out relicsbyreal.com. Use the promo code NBNN. Get 10% off all your swag. Our friends over at sodamap.com, Jacob White's done a wonderful job. If you ever get lost, ever need to find your way, go to sodamap.com. Punch in where you're at, where you want to go, and it'll show you exactly where you're going. Soda Map is truth, so says Lord British. Our friends over at sodacrafting.wiki and sodacraft.com, you got crafting needs, these guys got you covered. As well as our friends over at sodataming.com. You want to learn about taming, go over there, head out, check them out. They got all sorts of great information for you. And last but not least, of course, our friends over at the Marketplace. Jack, you want to give them the condensed version today?
No, I don't. Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or
See diagram.
that anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That includes services, and we do have to. Shroud Marketplace does have to acknowledge the latest service that's been added, and that is going to be the Soda Design Services by Lolly, and so that is on there. So don't forget. Other services that are available, if you want to register as a vendor, you can register those services just like Scrota's music service, where $5 gets you
Everything you want.
for an in-game wedding or event. You can always contact Weddings and More by Laz. Laz, give us the
That's
5-second version.
Weddings and More by Laz. I'll let Bullwinkle tell you about it. We have all sorts of weddings, right, Bullwinkle?
That's
Including
right.
your favorite.
Anything you want, just like Scrota, including Scrota if you want.
That's right. We'll include Scrota. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related, and that includes some things that are actually below add-on store prices, as well as rare items, just like the 2013-2014 holiday season cornucopia that was just added by the Red Crow merchandise. So don't forget, if you want to become a vendor, just click on the vendor registration button on the left-hand side of the homepage. And then in order to create an account, you have to register for your buying account as well.
You know what you guys did?
No, nope,
What did we
nope.
do?
You
What did we
missed
not do?
Lexi down.
And that means it is time for us to thank the most important people around here, and that is you, the viewer. So thank you. We couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thank
That's
you
right.
for hanging out with us in Twitch, on YouTube, and on Radio Free Britannia.
As
So
well as
thank
here
you
in the
guys.
studio and in game, we got quite the crowd for a Thursday, and we love
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys, man. I mean, we do. We enjoy doing it. We enjoy bringing it to you, and we'll continue doing it as long as we've got a game and some Brett to sit our asses down and talk to you. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get out of here for today. We'll be back tomorrow for the weekend roundup and more news right here from Shroud and the Avatar. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
It's Scrotum.
Let's go to
Bully goo.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, events, crazy wild happenings, and the latest from right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. We'll see you all tomorrow, folks. Thanks for joining us. I love this shit. We got a crowd. Hey, crowd. Yeah. Shut up.